Hello, and welcome to a very calm Crusader Kings. It's Friendly Friday, where we aspire to ever greater amount of friendliness. Now, let's start this time by looking at my succession. Here's my son, and his beautiful wife. Well, my grandson, my heir. All my sons are monks, except for this one, who died in battle. My grandson is my doctor, great. And he has 2 children. And I am educating both of them. And I want... Now, in an ideal world, I'll be able to turn him into a monk. And then play as him. So, with that in mind, let's see if there's anyone of about his age with very good genetic traits. Indeed there is. She is Amazonian. Perfect. There. So, if I do get to play as him, we are prepared. If I play as Gokar here, my great granddaughter-in-law, right? Yes. We can teach her to also master the ways of learning, so that she will be particularly valuable to her husband. There we are. A learning education. Excellent. So I'm educating both my children with the intent of being able to turn them into monks, but I will only turn one of them into a monk in the end. Not both. I don't want to just get a game over from making too many monks. Let's keep an eye on this Liberty faction here. Good, they're nice and weak now, relative to my strength. So, we're going to take... I have a claim on something. Here it is. County of Mysia. But I guess I can't press it. Okay, well, that's too bad. I guess it's because I'm a woman. Ah, good, good. More people are becoming feudal. That is excellent. That's what I like to see. But this is the one I'm most excited for him to become feudal. And he hasn't done it yet. Let's see if there's anyone in my court who is not married. And an adult. Yes, there is. There's him. And there's her. And her. Okay. So, we're looking for people with inheritable traits, of any age. He'll be good. We're adding to our list of people to give land to. There. There. Good. And there's one I forgot to pin. Elamar. Here we go. Pin him. And we also demand his conversion. Good. Okay, now we're gonna take this place from Moldavia. And then I have almost taken my entire kingdom. Oh, who's this? Is he my direct vassal? He is not. I don't care about getting a hook for him then. Here we are. We'll do a holy war. So we're converting this place to my culture now. The last of Crimea that is not Alan, and is continuing to be Khazar. And we're helping with religious conversion throughout Caucasia. Step back. This is my patient. Excellent. And you can marry. Oh, she's beautiful. Wonderful. He is now studying scholarship. Oh good, he's become feudal, and I have a hook on him. Let's modify his contract. There. High levy contributions. Oh, peasant rabble. We'll call on my allies as well. Ah, too bad. She won't accept. Because my candidate is lowborn. That's the only real reason. So, if I was to find her... Perhaps this great-grandson here? Yeah, excellent. So now this son will have this grandson, who is landed off somewhere, Count Artasius of Uzin. There, we're adding some Herculean adding some Herculean genetics to the family. Very nice. What's this event? Oh, a secret tome. Do I want to make more people into witches? Or do I want more gold? I think I just want more gold. But I should be spreading witchcraft to somebody. And this guy's teaching children, so he should become a witch. I kind of forgot I was a witch. Should also make sure that my heir is a witch, I suppose. Let's take a look at secrets. Yes, he is a witch. Good. Good. There, we'll go back this way to fight. Leave an army behind to siege, and when we walk past, my men-at-arms will pick them up. There we go. Assault the fort. Well, that didn't work out for them, did it? We'll leave a few behind. How about if we go up here next? Nope. We'll just send everybody up here, and they can just sit on it and siege it. And our odds here are quite good. And the enemy king is leading his troops personally. Oh no, my poor spy master. So, he's going to marry her. And she could inherit this county. If this little boy here, has an unfortunate accident. There we are. So let's have my council switch to support schemes to speed this up a bit. And that will be just perfect. We'll have a genius wife who's also a vassal, who has an education in the trait that we care the most about, so she's going to continue to get better at that trait over her life. And maybe, just maybe, excellent. But I am not letting him know that I am a witch. Let's take levies out until we're down to, there we go, below the amount that attrition will affect us here. Okay, now we're fighting a peasant rebellion. Where are they? All the way over there. Okay, that's far away. But we're almost done this war. And in the meantime, we'll call all my allies into the peasant uprising so that everyone can walk over there with me. Darn. Just darn. He didn't convert it to feudalism. Okay, I'm going to give it to him. It's not... I'm happy with him not being a monk. That means this child will be a monk. So. There you go, and you can have Transcaspania. It is up to you, Ambazok Kamateros. Let's give him a bunch of money first. Give him... Send him there with 200 gold, so that he has some chance of defending himself if he needs to. There. There we go. Convert him to witchcraft. I can get married. Entirely for learning. There we go. Oh good, we're not at maximum war score for battles. Sell everything which is impossible to read. Okay. This should result in us winning. finishing off the war. There we go, we won. Okay, and now let's just pick one of my vassals. If any of them are geniuses or married to geniuses, that's probably the highest priority. Okay, here you go. He's the only one with a tier 3 marriage here. So, or tier 3 trait from his marriage. Oh, the rebels are walking towards my capital, it seems. Oh, they're already in my capital. I didn't notice. Well, we have pretty strong forts. So yeah, it's gonna take him 8 months to siege it down. Ah, that's too bad for my Eteratai. I have a mercenary contract? I must have gotten that in the inheritance. We're gonna use them. Ah, yes, here's my great-grandson. Could be impatient, which is a penalty to learning. That's exactly what we want to avoid. Shy, bonus to learning, but a penalty to diplomacy. That's a tough one, but it will be good. Focus on the food if the company bothers you. That's sinful. We don't really want to do that. So shy. Shy is fine. Says he's gonna win. That just seems outrageously strange, considering he's so much smaller than they are. We'll see what happens though. Actually, let's not send him in. If we just send him there instead, and then we attack, yeah, it says we're gonna lose. That, it's figuring out the effect of their help. Has he unlocked any new special contracts or privileges yet? No, the Greeks haven't. That's too bad. I look forward to that. Let's see what they're working on right now. Cataphracts. Okay. Oh. Child lost in the forest. It happens tragically often. And they say children are the future. The sting of the lash will excise my sins. I'll hold mystical communion again, sure. This brings me closer to God than I knew. There we go. There. Even though they took this place, it didn't really impact county control. County control was dropped because of the rebellion. That's it. Because they need to take both the castles. A nice little perk. So the only place left that we really want to take from the Khazars is Zaporizhia. Let's see. Shouldn't she be a ruler now? Oh, I was looking at the wrong child. Silly me. Hey, and she's shy too. They'll get along so nice. Let's convert the religion in Derbent. Looks like he's losing a peasant rebellion. We can help him. I think just my men-at-arms are gonna be enough here. We'll start spying on him here. Let's flagellate myself. It'll help my son be a better doctor. Oh no, my son left my court. Where did he go? Oh, he's living with his grandson now. Well, you know what? I think I'm ready to let someone else rule for a bit. There, we'll switch back to the wealth focus, start saving up some money, and there we go. Ah, good. More people becoming feudal. That's what I like. Okay, grandson, you have to become feudal too. Wait a second. Dang it, I gave this to the wrong grandson. Oh no. There. Come back to my court, my son. Okay, and now my grandson. Here you go. Have all this back. Sorry about that. Okay, there. Now we're doing this correctly. That was close. Disband my army. And now I just wait. Sit back and wait. I will be dead within a year. Okay, so even if I did heal myself up, I would still be dead within a year. This is a lesson of moderation in all things. Temperate is just very good. Let's see. You could stay wrathful. I think that's not bad. It's not good. It doesn't... Okay, forgiving. What does that give us? Bonus to diplomacy. Further penalty to intrigue. Bonus to learning. That's... yeah, we want to prioritize learning. So, fickle. Don't remember exactly what fickle does. And it's stewardship, bonus to diplomacy and intrigue. Forgiving it is. Well, I don't think my son's in my court, right? He's back living with my grandson. Yeah, he is. Okay. Ah, this here. I want this son to become a monk. So, very much he must become compassionate. It would be a shame if this got out. Oh, good. Another one has become feudal. Excellent. Oh, and he's attacking. He's expanding. Excellent. Or Copior. What's that? Is that... That's in Mordvinia. Okay. Too bad it's not Samar, but that's okay. He is an example to us all. How's our fervor doing? Nice and high. Excellent. Espionage. More lovers. I have lots of hooks. Okay, we're going to blackmail this guy and then get this marriage to happen, because that will be very good. And I'm going to try and use up my various hooks for advantageous marriages for various family members right away. Didn't need one there. Okay. That's for you. There. Arrange for my great-granddaughter with a matrilineal marriage, and we use a hook. There. And we might as well with him as well. We don't want them to be inbred. They're otherwise just not in the line of inheritance for anything, so we'll risk the chance of inbreeding. We're just gonna get trade deals right now. Because I'm going to die very soon, so bonuses to my learning are not particularly valuable at this time. I might not end up with him in my court. It might be very difficult to get him to become a monk. I don't know if he'll go with his father or stay with his brother. more geniuses among my vassals. That is excellent. This is a lesson for moderation in all things. He's gonna love being a monk. Hashish will soothe my troubled nerves. Nah, I'm just gonna be moody, melancholic, and sad. It's okay to be sad sometimes, especially when you're feeling as terrible as she clearly feels. Relax. Feel your feelings. And you will know peace soon. There we go. Despotista Pelagia of Zaporizhia has found peace in Christ's embrace at age 73. She died from her wounds. An old woman, she lived a long, fulfilling life. That's one of the rare times they say something nice about us here. A wise and learned man, progress and innovation is expected under his rule. For Despot Uruzma. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so immediately we must start educating my son and my other son, who is at my court. Excellent. How come I can't educate him? No, it's right here. Educate child. It's not called offer guardianship because it's not. Excellent. Now when we ask him to take the vows, we actually will have very good chances if I break his betrothal. Very, very good chances. So we will. Once he's grown up and he's no longer rowdy, we just need to also get a hook on him and we will be set. Ah, perfect. That's my favorite one. But I don't really plan on improving development at the moment. So we're going to actually use the medicine focus in the hopes of getting the stress traits as we go through here. The stress relief traits like journaler, ideally. Which is more likely, I am told, to occur. We take the medicine focus. So, there we are. Okay, now we got my counselors to appoint. He's good at it. Two choices here of people of powerful vassals who are good at it, or a courtier who's even better at it. We'll go with him. Wow, 25. She has been my marshal for a very long time. I don't want to give it to him because he hates me. Don't know why. I didn't like our predecessor very much. But this guy, he likes me okay. And he's almost as good. So there. Okay, and he needs to start acquiring secrets on our liege so we can favorably modify our contract again. Although we have to be careful. We can't lower our taxes and levy contribution so much that we actually weaken the empire and make it collapse by our own success. Okay, so I said I wasn't going to improve development, but maybe I will after all. Just not in my capital. Perhaps right here. Of these two, this one's slightly lower. Now, here's my wife. Let's put her onto managed domain for the moment, because I have a lot of land, and I don't know what I want to do with it all. So let's see, I have the 3 places in Crimea and the 1 over in Derbent. I want to hold on to all of those. So I think the rest must be over here, right? 1, 2, 3. And then I also have a barony here, and that's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we'll start giving away some of the places over here in Nicaea. To wonderful courtiers of great and impressive genetic merit. There. Now we either have him or him. So he's married to someone who is descended from a genius, and she is herself intelligent, but he's kinda dumb. Whereas he's intelligent, but he's very old. There you are. And wow, look at how good of a steward he is. Sorry, this steward, Count Soymir. There we go. If he's that good, and we put him back in my capital, we can make some pretty good progress. Wow. Alright. We are going to focus on improving development in my capital. At least for a little while. Now if I take her off of that to assist ruler. Okay. We'll stick on managed domain until I get to learn on the job, at which point I won't need that anymore. Okay, let's try and convert my wife to witchcraft. And at least for the moment, he can be my physician. She can start training commanders. And good, we'll be done crop rotation soon. Then will come city planning, or maybe barracks. I'm not sure. Okay, grandson, I'm counting on you to adopt feudalism. If he doesn't adopt feudalism, we're gonna need city planning to turn this into a good place. So, it really whether we take city planning next or barracks next really depends on whether he adopts feudalism or not. We're also starting to run out of members of our court. At least ones who can get married and are accomplished and skilled. So, there. I don't want to rule by fear, but there might be opportunities here. Let's see. I have lots of I think I would rather just give in to them, but then be able to add people to my court. We can execute her. She's not useful to me for recruiting more people to my court, because she is married. So there. He's single, he's single, he's single, 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 single. His religion would make it offensive to people if I murdered him. So I only got 10 dread out of that, so I don't think it's gonna make a big difference. Hosting a feast right away might. But I'm really not that concerned. When it comes to expansion, it'll mostly be holy wars. And when it comes to... And so I don't have that much use for prestige other than raising law, or increasing crown authority. So, I'll just give in if they ask. Let's go on a pilgrimage. To the Vatican, because it's a very long pilgrimage. Oh, what's this? It is time to depart on my pilgrimage. So I could ransom this woman. But she's of very high birth. I would rather recruit her. See, her level of splendor is noteworthy. That might not be high for a fancy king like myself. Nope, it is high. It's the same as me. Excellent. So, let's you matrilineally marry someone with good traits. We'll have more choices. And wait, she can marry a bishop? That's surprising. We actually only want a genius. He's a little old. Okay, I guess we don't want a genius. Okay. Let's get someone young. Ansel the philosopher of Niue. Sure, that sounds good. We'll be able to, well, pin him, send a proposal. Excellent. We can demand his conversion. The day of judgment is nigh. Repent, I say. The Bible is clear. No man knows when the day shall be. My cousin has become feudal. Excellent. What? Bandits? Well, I'm slightly more likely to fight them than I am to hide from them. So, let's fight them. And I'm an aspiring blade master. That's excellent. Okay, let's go back to looking at my jail. I have walked the holy path. Oh, my liege has limited crown authority. That's fine by me. Okay. There's someone who can join. We'll recruit them. They have to convert. There. She is of a not very noteworthy family, but not the lowest level, so that's still pretty good. We'll want to keep that family alive. There's someone. Let's see, they are obscure and robust. A young genius, a young Georgian genius. How come we can get a matrilineal marriage to him, I wonder? But he's in my... That's okay. That family's loaded with geniuses. We don't need to attract him to our court, I think. I think he's likely to end up with land. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Here we are. There we go. He's not in our court yet, but he will be. Now, let's keep going. missed him earlier. He's one who can be executed. There we are. He's of a very noteworthy family. That is excellent. Ah, and you can marry a genius as well. The number of options available to people from higher ranking families is significant, very significant. So, and more prisoners here. Lowborn. Obscure. She's still a child, I'll need to wait a few years. Obscure. Okay, and the rest are all obscure except for her. So all the really good marriages we've already made, but there's probably some pretty good ones that we could make if we put in the time right now. But I don't feel the need to put in the time right now. I am more excited about looking at my opportunities to expand further east. Like we could go here. Or we could go up into Jimba. If we conquer the kingdom of August-Il, that would make sense, you know. Piece together kingdom by kingdom as we walk eastward. Clearly I was worried about money for nothing. I was concerned I wouldn't be able to afford all my men at arms, so we're gonna do that. Upgrade that fort while we can. Okay, and I think we are now set up. And the Liberty faction is no longer stronger than us. Excellent. And we are now in a very open position again. We're in a position where very few things are forcing our hand. At first glance, we're quite safe from neighboring tribals. Moldavia is fairly strong. but nowhere near as strong as the Byzantine Empire. So long as the Emperor remains strong, we can be strong. Oh, I have one last thing to do. Can I become steward? I cannot. Can become marshal? I can become chancellor. So I will. Although being a spy master would really be just as useful, even though I'm terrible at it. I wonder what the events are that can happen if you are terrible at something. Yeah. Does it say? Oh, I need to actually fire him to see. Okay. If I have a daughter, I might be able to get a matrilineal marriage right here. And then eventually the emperor would be a member of my dynasty. That would be nice. I wonder what the Macedon dynasty's good at. Warfare. Okay. So, with the world wide open in front of me now, I'm not sure what I should aim for next. Okay, let me just see here. Where's the de jure capital of Khazaria? Ital, right there. Okay. So, if I take the Caspian steppe, the last part of Khazaria that belongs to the Khagan of Khazaria, it's quite plausible that it will cease to exist. The Byzantine Emperor, in turn, do they have... What do we have here? Well, we have primogeniture succession, so the empire will still stay intact. Okay, that's good. That's what I want. Although I don't mind making, if we did become independent with our own empire, I would probably take it over in that case. But I'm quite happy being a vassal as well. There's many perks to that, including, with less responsibility, it's possible to invest more heavily in my own development and my own culture. And we got catching up to do. We want to be as advanced as the Greeks. Look at that, they got everything from the tribal era. And they've almost got two rather redundant technologies from the early medieval era. We'll have caught up soon. See, we are 9 years away from having that done, 3 years away from having that done, and then whatever one, and then We only need one more, and we can enter the early medieval era. And we have almost 100 years. Almost 100 years to get half of the innovations of the early medieval era. And then we're ready for the high medieval era right when we get there. So, right at 1050. Which I think is a good goal for us. I don't know how achievable it is, but I think it's a good goal for us. Well, I think that is enough for now. Thank you all for watching. My name is Mind Moose, and have a good night.